There has perhaps never been a better way to start a hunt than with a tar here on Sundarpatan, so we're going to go ahead and try to take that with the 308. And with our first animal down, as another one just ran through there, we can get going for our second hunt. So last time, we spent the majority of our hunt on the east and northeast side. We have this whole area in the northwest to explore, and we really haven't even hunted that much on the west side of the map as a whole. So that's going to be the goal today, try to unlock the rest of the map. And by the way, after that troll yak in the last hunt, I killed a lot of them. I really want a diamond yak. I felt gypped by that, so hopefully we can continue working towards that. I'm expecting to see more of them in the mountains today. And obviously, every tar kill we can manage is only going to help us in the quest for a great one tar. So red-brown variant, just a little silver, and we are officially on our way to the northwest part of the Himal region. Dang, that's a nice looking tar. 89 to 100, I've been tracking him for a while, and I think he might have known we were here. Not really sure there's anything we can do there, but now that he's turning, we'll just go ahead and get both. That actually worked really well. I didn't realize how quickly you could work the bolt on the 308 Olsen. And I guess they at least give you a little bit of time, because that 3 hung around long enough to get that shot in there too. I can't remember what diamond was for them, but as soon as I saw those horns, I thought it might have been a 5. We killed a 117 to 140 kilo one in the last hunt. I kind of think this one's bigger. So this guy, just a little 78 scoring silver, and just to look, 101 is diamond. So with that estimate, he could have been right up there close. Got through lung and liver with that shot. And then this guy, as we get up into where we're getting a little bit of snow, yeah, he was a 93. Pretty solid, and that's a good looking tar. Double lunged him. Not 8 shy of diamond, so we maybe know what to look for. That's going to be good to keep in mind because there's not a huge difference, I would say, between the biggest ones and the smallest ones, but just being able to recognize those bigger horns, like at a distance and stuff, I think that could be a big deal. So it seems we might have found a honey hole for these things. We're into their drink time now, which is from 8 to 12, and there's a couple of really nice looking ones in here. Look at this one. That's mythical up to 270. What I think we're going to try to do we spot another mythical? No, we're spotting the same one there. There's another 7, but we're going to try to maybe get a couple of these guys and just look at the differences in the true scoring. I really would like to get that one and that one. Let's see if we can pull that off. They flee pretty quickly from what I can tell. And really none of these are great angles, but let's see. That should work. Oh, he spun perfectly into that. Can we get a third one? It's like the smallest one I've ever seen. We'll go with that. I think all 3 are going to go down. Are those all aggressive? Okay. We don't want to delete this zone, so hopefully none are in this case. So minus the fact that they're running right back down through here, hopefully we can go ahead and take a look at this. So this is a 258 scoring mythical. Those horns are just so darn cool. And I want to see, we did look at this last time, but it's horn length, tip to tip spread, overall spread, and circumferences. Just to compare, we have 68, 44, and 46. I really mostly want to get the other big one. I think that's the 5. So we'll ignore that for just a second. This would be that other mythical. He's a 257. And in this case, we have 67, 42, and 47. So it does look like spread's gonna be the main difference there. Is that one chasing us? I think it might have been. He absolutely is. So let's get this 5, which I guess we can quickly look at as we're getting run over. Let's just get out of here. And maybe if he keeps chasing us, we can get a shot at him outside of the range of what's going to delete this zone. In the meantime, I'm going to try to survive the encounter. And he's still chasing us all the way up to here. A lot of times stuff gives up, but we should be far enough away now. Any hunting pressure we cause will be just fine. We'll let him come all the way up here just to make sure. Probably just go no scope here. Oh. Man, these things look so cool. I like them so much. 235 for him. Hard shot and double lung. Horn length 53, so obviously the horn length does matter, but you see the difference with like the mythicals and the level 9s we've had? There's that extra bit where it like points forward that this guy doesn't have. Ooh, that's a nice looking blue sheep. A 126 to 145. I had a warning call up here, and I was trying to sneak in and maybe try to spot the rest of them because it looks like there's a whole ton drinking in here. but he is not a bad size. Now oh, the wind's bad. Probably better just get him. That's one of the better looking blue sheep we've seen. I think Diamond was 150 something. And of course, he found the one spot where we can't even keep him spotted. I don't want to move much, because with that wind being pretty much right at him, he could end up still bolting out of here. Okay, he's right there. See if we can get this before he goes behind the tree, or when he's spinning around there. And we know some are going to take off out of here. A whole bunch of them did. That guy looked decent. Max estimate one there. There's another max estimate one. And then we got, looks like just a couple of females. I think we got the best one then. At least on this side. Not sure if we might have had any more over there. But it does look like we have blue sheep drinking 1,400 to 1,700. I kind of like what we're finding out here then. Pretty consistently throughout the day, something is drinking somewhere on the map. And that's always good for longer replayability. Like, you can get on the map first thing in the morning and effectively hunt pretty much all throughout the day. This might be our biggest one though. 144 brown variant, 70 kilo, look at that. And that's still 10 shy of diamond. These things, coupled with that snow leopard multi-mount, they are going to be something we spend so much time going after. And now that we know their drink time, we might start to get a little more serious chasing them. So go figure, rested back to morning, and we've got blue sheep just walking all along out here. I think that one's going to be the best one. And I wonder, can we do like tar earlier and get two? They're pretty quick. I think, yeah, that found a lung. And actually, they're going to pretty much drop side by side. So not too bad. And as we kind of come down out of the mountains, we're working our way south now. I think it's probably time to take that scope back off the 300. I'd imagine we're in tiger territory. And we also did find out tigers drink from 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. So for a bit longer here, they will be drinking. And we'll see if we can encounter any that way. But as for these two, we've got a slate gray 125. Even those look solid, like he's barely max weight range. And looks like a brown, also 125. Not too bad. Two more, hopefully, decent respawns down the road. And I think we're going to start to maybe move towards some of these little ponds and see if we can find something rather big drinking there. Now, this is pretty cool to see. I actually got some Nilgai out here feeding. I think we've only encountered them in their drink zone so far. And I do still have the Gandhare Rifle. Haven't fired it the entire hunt, but now might be the time. I just love this thing for animals in this class range. Big stuff like Nilgai obviously only goes up to class 8, but it's got such a good sound, and honestly this sight. I'm planning on making an entire video kind of talking about it. A little cool thing, if you use your headlamp, when it's dark out, it actually properly reflects on there, and it really makes a big difference, letting you get on target. And our first Nilgai of the hunt with our first shot from the Gandhare, 117 meters on the nose. He's an 85 for a 3. That is not bad. 9 below diamond is a level 3. Pretty darn cool. I like this dark brown fur type too. I think just that, was it called blue? That kind of grayish color one, that's the only two we've seen thus far. Hopefully we're going to run into others. I think we found one. Where is it though? Like, you would think this would be really easy. Did he actually get behind us? That almost has to be the case. He's so scared. There he is. Every single time, even just a level 2 female. We still haven't got one to really come after us. And I'm curious if we can maybe get it to happen if we don't. Just continue to aim at it. So we're just gonna, every now and then, spot it real quick to make sure she's not gonna flee. That's insane. One thing I am surprised is that they spend so much time kind of like stalking up to you. And I guess if you couldn't see it, they could really get in position to get you without even knowing. Is she actually going to come over here though? Oh, nope, she is gonna flee. Oh, I don't know what we hit. But that seems to be a really consistent thing. For whatever reason, they don't want to all the way come after us. Got her through the heart, double lung, and liver. But thus far, it's more about, I guess, hearing them as they stalk up to us. we haven't gotten that really cool animation where they actually lunge at you. Ooh. Oh my goodness. We have a level 5 Nilgai. 93 to 101? He's actually only out there about 120 meters away. There's a ton of these things in here. If we can get in, because we can zero, I definitely want to use the Gandhare Rifle. We can zero for 75 or 150. I think probably try to do 75 because he's in there to about 100 already. That angle's a little bit odd. But if we can scoot just a little closer, I don't think we need to worry about bullet drop. I'm going to say 90 will work. Look at the mass of the horns on that guy. Like, compared to that 3 there, they might be twice as big around. All right, 85 meters. Let's get this zero for 75. Try to spot the right one. I'm going to let him go to drink one more time so we don't end up, like, hit him in the head. That should work. Did we get a vital? We did. He's going down immediately. That is insane. I think that's a pretty good estimate. That would be the blue variant I mentioned earlier. Really nice looking horns. Is it going to be enough? That is a Diamond Nilgai, 299 kilo. Blue variant, 97.58 score. Got double lung and liver with the Gandhare Rifle. So we now officially once again have a diamond with every weapon in the game. And we have, I think, one of the coolest diamonds here on Nepal. A Diamond Nilgai. Those horns are so cool. Just a massive animal. I think it's 308 kilo is the max, so he's up there. Man, I can't wait to put that in the lodge. We talked about whether or not they'd fit on the really big plaques, or if they could go on like the deer-sized plaques. That is going to be something we're definitely going to look into. So that's the first time we've actually gotten a warning call from a tiger. I was kind of in between trying to see if we could get him to attack, or just going for the shot there. Let's see what happens. Because rarely do we just have eyes on him. I bet he's just going to flee, though. For science, we'll see what happens. And if he flees, we'll go for the shot. Oh, he is going to go aggressive. I want to watch him. Is he just going to go aggressive from there? No, he's going to try to get around us. That's cool. I really like that aspect of it. But I just wish, like, maybe if he would stock up around us, he would just go for us. Instead of how they seem to take a really long time. I just want to see him lunge at us. He's at 30 meters. God, just keeping, like, we can get the spotting outline, but he's keeping just out of sight, like, at all times. Always has cover or grass kind of in the way. Still aggressive and getting really close now. Just come after us. Just one time. He's just kind of laying low. That looks... Oh God. He's still after us. Can we survive this? I think we're gonna... That scared me. We've gotten so used to them not doing that. How do we even... Because we shot twice, right? Maybe only hit him once. Boy, when they really do try to get you, it gets the heart pounding. Shot him in the foot axe, so we did hit him twice. I never even saw the other blood. That's crazy. That looks terrifying. So we must have caught him, like, actually as he was pouncing. It was at 4 meters. And then the follow-up. How do we even do that? Through the lungs and into the vertebrae. That's absurd. Finally got a tiger attack. A legit tiger attack. And it's on the day where we get our first diamond here on Nepal, and I think it's time we go and take a look in the lodge. And this is maybe the best news we've had thus far. The Nilgai will fit on the deer-sized plaques. That gives us so many more options as to where we can place these things, and from the shoulders forward, they're not a whole lot bigger than a mule deer, whitetail fallow, all the things we have over here. Obviously, from the shoulders back, they're massive, but they've got those kind of like thinner, more slender necks, and that fits perfectly on that plaque. That's an awesome looking Nilgai. I think at some point, this wall is going to become a Nepal wall, Nilgai, Barasinga, whatever else we can get on here. But our first edition Diamond Nilgai, 97.5 score, and the blue variant. Just an awesome looking animal, and you still get to see the little beard there on the wall. I like it. That is so darn cool. Just so stoked about that. Stoked that we finally got a tiger to attack us. Watching it there as he went aggressive and immediately trotted around us like that, it was really cool to actually get to see it. Because typically you don't know they're there until they do that initial growl. And I do hope maybe it can be altered a bit so that they attack you sooner. But that was cool to watch. It was cool to experience. Glad we survived it. And glad we got our first diamond from Nepal on our Trophy Lodge wall. But anyway, that is going to do it for this video. As always, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you next time.